Alright, hello again guys and welcome back to my channel. Kojiro from Gaming in Japan here, and unfortunately guys, in this video I'm going to share my disappointment with the DNF Duel beta that is going on right now. Unfortunately the beta is not very good. You're going to see some stuff here. For example, here in the lobby I cannot really move. I cannot do anything right now. And the beta was kind of like a mess from the very beginning. Like the first negative thing that I saw, and I was kind of disappointed at, was that the client for the beta came out at the same time that the beta was supposed to start, like 6 in the evening Pacific time, or whatever it was the timing. But before that, the client was not available at all. So when the beta started, that was when you were able to actually go and search for the DNF Duel, and you have to download it, and then you can start. But people were confused, me included, because usually the client for the beta, although the beta itself is not available for play, the client is available way earlier, as it is with many other games like KOF 15 and Guilty Gear Strive from the more recent titles. But for DNF Duel, it came basically at the same time as the start of the beta. Then after it started, it was an immediate problem with the servers and the connection. There was a server maintenance pretty much right away after the beta started, and at that time people were only able to play against a computer. There is also no practice in this beta, although I don't think that's exactly a kind of like a necessarily a negative thing, because it's a beta for the network test, guys. If they decide not to include practice mode, I mean, it's disappointment, but it's understandable. They want to just try and see how the network works. But if the connection quality and the disconnects are so like all over the place and are happening so often, then the point of the beta is not achieved, because people are not able to even play a full match. I was barely able to play one full game, guys. Like all the time I get disconnects. Doesn't matter, there is only player match available, so you have to either join a lobby or create a lobby yourself. But when the game starts, I'm playing the grappler here, it's almost impossible to play a full game. Okay, you or your opponent are going to get disconnected all the time. Here you can see a little bit of rollback effects going on the screen. But okay, if that was the only issue, like in KOF 15, the first beta for KOF 15, then fine. Okay, they wanted to test the beta, they want to see how the game works, and there are problems and they can fix it. But the matches in KOF 15, the first beta, were like at least playable without actual disconnects, although the connection to the opponent itself was filled with problems. But you're able to actually play a full match. Here you just get disconnects all the time, and it was very disappointing. I hear some people are saying on Twitter that their cool initial impressions of the graphics of the game and the trailers were ruined because of the beta, but it still is going to go on until the end of the weekend. But my initial impressions are also negative, and here is why I think this is a little bit strange. Now, guys, my opinion is that ArcSys games are the best developer and publisher of fighting games right now. They're better than Capcom or even Bandai. From 2019 till now, they have released 4 fighting games. So in 2019 we have Kill If, which is an arena fighter game, but you can still say it's a fighting game. Then we had Under 19 Birdie expansion. Okay, then Grand Blue Fantasy Versus in 2020, then in 2021 Guilty Gear Strive, of course, and I strongly believe that DNF Duel is going to be released next year. I'm absolutely positive of that. I'm going to either go as far as to say that it's going to be released before the month of May next year. And because they have so many fighting games released in the past couple of years, and they're also like very good in terms of quality. Kill la Kill If it's one of the best Arena Fighters games that I have played. Nobody plays the game right now because the genre is very uh, low in terms of player retention and popularity. You can look no further than the Demon Slayer Arena Fighter games, Kami Chronicles that is on right now, that is played by a couple of hundred or maybe 1,000, 2,000 people. Compared to the popularity of the anime, that's nothing. But nevertheless, Kill la Kill If is a great game. Then we had the Guilty Gear Strive with rollback netcode. And Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, although it's basically not played by a lot of people, it's still a pretty cool game. So it's really strange how this game has such a bad network test period. Coming from Arc System, that's, in my opinion, that's strange and a little bit disappointing. But I'm still excited about the full game. Right now, as I'm making this video, there is still server maintenance going on. That's the second time that this happened during this beta test period, so I hope they fix it before the end of the weekend. And because the KOF 15-second beta starts in a couple of hours, and a lot of people who are disappointed by DNF are probably going to jump to that, so we're going to see what happens. But the game looks very beautiful and the characters are very cool. It plays like Grand Fantasy Versus, or maybe a little bit like Fantasy Strike, but it's awesome. It looks awesome. It's disappointing that we cannot play a full game normally in the beta, but I hope they fix it before the end of the weekend. But so far my impressions are of the network test quality are not very high. Okay, this is all I wanted to say for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel and liking this video, and please say what are your impressions from the DNF Duel beta, and let's talk about it. Okay, I will see you in the next video. Bye.